Hi, this is Michelle.
And this is Maria, and this is Hardwire.
My question for you today is how many types of love do you think there is?
There are actually so many.
Okay, name the ones from the top of your head.
Okay, there's family love,
Mhm.
friendship love,
Mhm.
and the partner love, couples love.
Mhm. Like romantic love.
Exactly.
Okay. So that's what I thought. It's like basic. It's easy.
Yes, yes.
According to psychology, there are more than 10 types of love.
What?
And basically, they are all defined according to three components, which are passion, intimacy, and commitment.
Makes sense.
It does.
Okay.
So basically, if you alternate between these components, let's say if you put commitment with intimacy, it's going to be one type of love.
Mm-hmm.
And if you put intimacy with, I don't know, passion, it's going to be like another kind of only sexual love.
Okay.
And then the best love there is, it's basically going to be all three, right?
Mm-hmm.
But all three are not romantic love.
Okay, that's interesting.
I know. So basically, romantic love, because they say that love can be one-sided, right? Like you can be in love romantically with someone. However, there's no commitment here. So there's no commitment between you and the other person you're loving. So it's a two-way thing. Hence why romantic love is not what we thought.
Oh, we're learning so many things.
Have you ever been in love?
You know what? I actually saw this the other day, and there are actually 6 signs of how to know if you're falling in love. And I'm gonna ask you some questions. I'm just gonna see if you have experienced what real love is, depending on these 6 signs. Are you ready?
I am ready. Go
Okay.
ahead. Test me.
Okay, the first one is have you ever find yourself thinking about the same person more than 10 times a day?
I don't keep count,
Okay.
but it's
But
definitely-
often, regularly during the
Often.
day.
Yes, more than 10 times for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you talked about this person with other people?
Can I swear?
Sometimes I find myself talking about talking to other people and be like, you know what? This person said this the other day, and la 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 la, and I'm like, oh God, I talk about this person so much, and then I have to like stop me and be like, control myself.
Yeah.
You need to control yourself, Maria. And then I start. But do you know he said this the other day? I'm like, God.
Because they become like a part of you, like a part of what you like identify as a person. I think that makes sense. But yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
And the second one is, have you ever felt safe with that person?
For me, I feel like this is the most important, like the only important part of loving someone, whether you feel safe with them or not. So, yes.
Okay. Because it's true that it's really important because you actually open up your vulnerability to that person and your comfort. So that's
Exactly.
a very strong sign that you're probably falling in love. Wait, you said before that you wanted to swear.
Yeah, I wanted to say fuck yeah. But the moment went away. Never mind.
Okay. Okay, the third one is that if life is more exciting when you're with them.
Yes. But wait, I want you answering the questions too, just to see if it's a me thing or it's a we thing.
Okay, I'm answering at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you said yes?
Yes. I want to know
Okay.
your answer.
Yes, and the bad part for me, but people like it, is that I get really goofy and very baby. So that's where you know that I'm actually like excited to be around this person. Like my life gets more exciting, and that's how I show it.
Quick fact. That's the child in you.
Yes.
And basically, it's because you find in that person the stuff that we're missing in your childhood.
Yes, that's so true.
And it's wonderful.
That's so true. Yeah. Yeah, I find myself doing goofy stuff. Normally, I'm very clumsy, but I get clumsier on that stage. So when that happens, I'm like, shit. What about you? Do you get clumsy?
I think I'm clumsy regularly, and it's not that I get clumsier, it's just that I lose my focus,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like I become so reliant on the person I'm in love with. Like, okay, if I fall, he has my back. It's okay. Like,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, the other sign is if you want to spend a lot of time with them or just a lot of time together.
Yes.
Check.
Check. I feel like time is the most precious thing we have in life, and it's something that we like everyone appreciates so much. And when I have the person that I love, I just want to give them all my time, you know?
Yes.
How about you?
True. And about that, if someone that you're with doesn't give you time and just gives you excuses, they don't love you.
Red flag.
They don't love you. Yeah, but yes, honestly, sometimes when I was with that person that I loved, time was so slow but so quick at the same time.
Yeah.
You know the feeling. Look at you. You're like, yeah. And then when he would go away, I'll be like with the puppy face. Oh no.
Yeah.
Be like, I'll be back. Don't worry. We'll see each other next time. And then I remember when he'll be like, I'm coming. I'll get so excited.
Oh my God, this is the best feeling ever. Like,
Yes.
imagine not seeing the person you love for over a week, and then they surprise you out of nowhere, and you feel like
Oh my God.
your heart is pumping out of your chest.
Yeah, that's just puppy love. It's cute. It's cute.
It is.
Yeah.
But you said one thing.
Okay.
I loved. So loved.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, if it was love, do you believe there's an end to love? Just like,
we can get into that in a few minutes. Yes.
It's gonna dig deep.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
The other one is that if you feel a little bit jealous about people that are in their life.
I feel like the jealousy comes because they're spending time with them instead of me.
Okay.
But like not like jealous, the type of crazy jealous of whether they go hang with their friends. Like, you know?
But you feel
Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it's okay to feel a bit not territorial, but just
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
a bit of jealousy.
Yes. Like,
Yeah, it's not negative.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're mine. You can't do shit. You're mine. But at the same time, like, go live your life. So it's like the balance of jealousy.
I remember I had that and it was so stupid, but I couldn't help it. Like, for example, this guy, it was his birthday and he told me that usually his family wouldn't celebrate his birthday. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to throw you like a surprise party in my house and just me and you, and it's going to be romantic and with the cake, food, and gift. And then he canceled on me because his family was doing something for him. So he actually lied. And I was like jealous because he actually went over his family. But like the jealousy wasn't like negative, but I was like, God damn it. I did the whole thing to you.
Yeah.
And then you cancel on me because family is important. Yeah, that's nice. but you knew that I was going to do something. And like I gave him a gift and his family member gave him the same gift.
Oh my God.
So I was like, yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to give you the gift because you went over your like to your family's celebration. You got the gift first. So you're not going to give mine.
Was it a gift you can keep?
No, it was pretty manly, but it's fine.
Oh,
like I returned it.
okay.
I'm not
But-
toxic. I'm not just putting
Toxic.
that out there.
That was messed up on his side, though. It was messed up.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it was not okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And the last one is if you feel compassion for them.
I feel like compassion is a big word. What do you mean by like compassion? Like,
It's that you're starting to care about them. You're starting to care about their well-being, and you want them to achieve their goals. You want the best for them.
yes.
And yes.
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 So let me guess. The more the yeses, the more the love. Like,
Exactly. And you
yeah.
got all of them. Yes, you fell in love.
How about you? About the compassion question.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a really, I think it's a very important point because you actually want the best for them.
Mm.
And when they're happy, you're happy.
Yeah.
So that's where you know that you actually feel something very strong and positive. And that's love. That's true love.
That's true love.
Yeah.
I'm in love. Okay. So, talking about the 6 signs of love and, well, whether you are in love or not. First of all, you gotta let us know down in the comments if you have ever been in love. And
Or if you got the 6 signs of love or less than that, let us know.
I want to know how many yeses you got. If it's
And how many no's and why's.
yes.
Yeah.
So, do you know that in the romantic type of love, there are 2 types of I love yous? And it kind of goes along with my first point of the components where I was talking about passion and commitment. The 2 types of I love yous are the I love you of I want to spend my whole life with you.
Okay.
And the I love you of I want to spend the whole night with you.
Oh.
Yeah. And loving someone really is perspective. So I can say I love you to a person and it could just mean I just want to spend the night with you. And that's it. However, from their perspective, when they say I love you, they're going to mean, oh, you're the person I want to have kids with. You're the person I want to marry. And that is a very delicate subject.
For sure.
And it depends on the type of person. And again, the type of love they went through in their childhood. You know, like the love they got from their parents as a child.
Yes. And that's so important because what you got is what you're going to give in the future. And you know what? You actually see that in relationships. Yeah, I want to know in which stage are you, okay? I'm going to say all 5. We're going to talk about them, and I want to see which stage are you, okay? The first one is merge. The merge stage is when you get to know them. It's AKA the honeymoon phase. So everything is lovey-dovey. Everything is great. You don't see any flaws. It's actually where you actually put the blindfold happily to live that excitement, that passion, you know? And you got that. I think we all got that in relationships.
Yeah, of course. Quick red flag alert. So, in the honeymoon phase, it's usually mistaken for something called love bombing that we've all seen on social media.
That's so true.
Love bombing usually comes from a person who's a narcissist. So basically, it's a way of manipulating you.
Mm-hmm.
They give you all the love in the world, all the gifts, all their time to just get what they want in return and not because they really love you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a quick red flag or alert for everyone out there
Yes,
in
and
the honeymoon
usually
phase.
people don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I have a pretty good example. You actually get all the love, all the attention, all the texts, all the dates,
Mm-hmm.
and after a certain type of time, poof, they disappear, or they're just less interested, and that's just love bombing.
It is.
Because you start asking yourself, what did I do wrong? And that's the worst thing that you can do,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not you, it's them.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. And the thing is that I don't think they are aware of what they're doing. It's just so in their nature to the point where if you literally talk to the other person
Mm-hmm.
about the subject, they will just like gaslight you into saying
Yes, I
like
just deny it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because for them it's something normal. It's something they do every day.
Yes.
You know, it's not something out of the ordinary or as we call it manipulation.
Yes.
For them it's something normal.
Mm-hmm. And that usually follows to this second stage of love,
Mm-hmm.
which is doubt and denial.
Mm-hmm.
And it's where you actually take off the blindfold and you start seeing the flaws, you start seeing the imperfection, you start having some friction with the partner.
Mm.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but you start seeing as well the red flags.
Yeah.
So you're more conscious about it.
It's like your true self is exposed more to the other person because at this point you got to know each other and you know their flaws and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel, correct me if I'm wrong,
Okay.
most relationships fail at this point, at this stage.
Let me tell you that no.
No?
No. No, because it actually, what happens is that usually what women do is that one,
Mm-hmm.
they say what they don't like and they're not heard. So they starting to accumulate all the bad feelings, all the
Yeah.
red flags, all the abnormalities of
Mm-hmm.
this wasn't like this before, you weren't like this before.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it like that? But it's just their true nature
Yeah.
showing up. So they're actually on this stage, you're questioning yourself and you're enduring
Mm-hmm.
or assimilating and taking more conscious of what is happening in their relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that follows to the third stage, which is disillusion. And it actually it's not the breaking point, but it's usually followed with a situation or a challenge. And you usually see that on between the third year or the fifth year of the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So there's usually a challenge. And that's where you start taking more time off, more breaks, or you see that you don't like the person, or there's something in the relationship that you're not well anymore. There's something going on
Yeah.
within the relationship that is just breaking.
I feel like when a couple gets to this point, it's mainly because of the lack of communication between them.
Totally.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they stay like shut off from each other for so long
Yes.
to the point where they get to a point where they don't feel the need to communicate about what's bothering them and they just give up in a way.
And you know what? What happened to women is that when they communicate often and they're not listened, at this stage, they start getting quieter. So what happens with the guy in the relationship? They start seeing that everything is fine. She's not whining anymore. But what's happening is that she's taking all that she can get to actually make the decision, which is the fourth stage, the decision. And it's the breaking point of fighting for the relationship or just flying. And that's where most of relationships end. There's a very huge percentage of relationships that they don't go past the fourth stage.
Okay, and there are 5 stages just to be
They
clear.
are, exactly.
So we have one more stage to go. Um, the thing is,
Yeah.
for me, I feel like this is the last stage of a relationship.
Really?
That's why,
Why?
because I feel like at this point, if you overcome this stage, you're good for life, you know?
If you're
Because,
overcoming?
yeah, like
Okay.
once you overcome
Okay.
it, because this is the worst stage in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's the point where we're moving from boyfriend, girlfriend to getting married and building a family, if that's what they were hoping for,
Uh-huh.
or to something more committed, something more serious for the
Mm-hmm.
future. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it actually gets you in a decision of wanting to stay or wanting to go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And that's um that's usually when couples take a break.
Yeah.
They find themselves. So there's an inner work that they have to do. They have to find their inner self and be good with
Yeah.
themselves to actually be able to be with the partner. So they make the decision of being together. And that's the fifth stage, which is true love. Because after overcoming the
Okay.
huge situation or the challenge,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like the true love blooming,
Yeah.
and they make the decision of not falling in love again,
Mm-hmm.
but just work in the relationship. Because that's what I was thinking when I was going to the steps.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, at the first step, you feel in love, you have the feeling, so it's not you're not really thinking. And on the last one, you are taking the emotions away.
Yeah.
You're being more rational, and you actually decide to love the person. When it doesn't work, you realize that you need to know, and that's something that it's so important that we need to find out our five love languages to
Mm-hmm.
be able to be in a relationship.
Exactly. So the thing is about the five love languages.
Mm-hmm.
A person can have all five, and a person can have just one.
Oh,
Yes.
I had
Yes.
no idea.
Yeah. It was surprising for me too. So basically, the love languages are receiving slash giving gifts, and for that one, basically you can figure out if this is your partner's love language, if
Mm-hmm.
it's what they do to you.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say they get you a gift more than once, they take you out to dinner, so that's going to be their love language.
Mm-hmm.
However, they can also have the physical touch as their love language, the
Okay.
words of affirmation, which is saying nice words, reminding you that they love you, remind their girlfriends that you love her. Um, so these three go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the it's spending time together,
Okay. It's quality time.
quality time.
Mm-hmm.
I totally forgot the last one.
Act of service.
Acts of service.
Yeah.
Acts of service. So these all five,
Okay.
they can be in one person, all five together. However, there's levels to each one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So if for them it's only physical touch, for example, and for you it's only receiving or giving gifts, you need to communicate together and explain that this is my love language and this is
Yes.
yours. So
Uh-huh.
we need to have some sort of compromise that I'll give you what you want as long
Mm-hmm.
as you give me what I want,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah.
So just so we don't get lost in translation throughout the relationship, because it is a really big part of the relationship.
That's so true. And what is your love language?
All of the above. All of the above. What is yours?
You know, it actually changed.
Over time, it changed,
Yes.
or through
Through experience.
through experience.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm all ears.
Okay. Well, before I was very physical touch
Okay.
and quality time. And now I think it's more, I need to receive act of service
Mm-hmm.
because I know that I give too much.
Okay.
And you know, actually, what when something happened in my relationship, my last relationship, I changed completely, and that's something that we need to talk about.
Yeah.
And it's breakups.
We're gonna be crying. Get your tissues.
Through my experience of because I like to hear people, I love people's stories.
Mm-hmm.
I realized that there are two main type of breakups,
Okay.
and one of them is the one that makes you grow as a person,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one is the one that makes you evolve.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need more.
Okay. The one that makes you grow, it's when you enter a relationship and everything is fine, blooming, you're happy, you're excited, everything's great.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, there's the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And even if it hurts, because all breakups hurt,
Yeah, obviously.
you understand the path of the person. You understand that we are not on the same page, even though we love each other, or something happened that, for example, the person cheated.
Yeah.
We understood that the person wasn't ready to be in a committed relationship.
So it's basically whether the relationship was toxic or not, right?
Not necessarily. It's just that you realize where the person is in his or her life,
Okay.
that you actually make the decision of ending the relationship
Mm-hmm.
because you have created healthy boundaries, and you appreciate and you love yourself, and you
Yeah.
love the person as well, but you understand where the person is at in his or her life, so you just let them be.
I don't think I'm at that level of having this of a healthy
I
breakup.
have an
This
example.
This is too healthy to be true.
Look, I have an example. I was dating this guy. He was perfect, and he actually love bombed me.
Narcissist alert.
Good person. But the relationship was great until to the point that you know what? I have to disclaimer. In relationships and everything on my life, I cheat in a way that I'm a medium, and I have mediums as well. So what I usually do, don't judge me. What I usually do is that when a new person enters my life and I feel something is wrong, I go to a medium and I find out what is wrong. So usually I know if someone is cheating or not. And I know their true feelings, their true intentions. And yeah, I cheat that way.
Okay, that's not cheating. You said it in a bad way at first. I was like, what?
But it's good to have that.
It's cheating the system, not cheating the person.
Exactly. Exactly. So I found out that he was seeing two women aside of me.
Wow.
Yes. So it hurt badly.
Obviously.
Badly, because I was there 100%.
Yeah.
But I'm the type of person, and you are this type of person as well, that even if we communicate and we don't see a change, we start ghosting because we don't like arguing, and we love ourselves too much.
Yeah.
So what I did is that I started taking distance, ghosting a little bit, and ghosting until I disappeared. And then when the person came back, he kept asking, what happened? I was there for you. I loved you. And I was like, yeah, but you cheated. And when I was talking to this person and confronting this person to see what was wrong in the relationship, he wasn't ready to talk. So he was more avoiding the subject. And I knew he just wasn't there as I was in the relationship. So what I did in a healthy way is that I just walked away and I just let him be. I loved him a lot,
Yeah.
but I knew he wasn't ready to be in a relationship and he needed to find himself. And if he wanted to be single and be with other women, I understood that and I was fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually put myself first and I walked away.
You did the right thing, first of all. Second of all, a quick comment on cheaters. They cheat because, like you said, they haven't found themselves.
Yeah.
So they search for themselves for every person, through every person they meet.
Yeah, because for example, in this person, he wanted to have more experience, even though he was
Yeah.
way older than I am. And great guy, but he just wasn't there where I was. And I understood that from the beginning and I just walked away. And I think that was the best and the healthiest way. So that's what I meant with this type of breakup is that you grow up and you understand the situation and you put yourself first and you create healthy boundaries for the next one. Yay! Okay. The second one.
type.
Yes, the second one is the one that makes you evolve. And it's the most painful one because it's the one that breaks your soul and your mental health.
That's always the first one.
Okay.
That's always the first one. No debate. No debate at all.
Well, that actually happened to me after that the first one. So I don't know what happened to me.
Okay.
So those boundaries didn't work.
At least you were trying to set the boundaries. That's one step.
Yes. Yeah, but usually when that happened, I was actually pregnant with my second baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dear God. Okay.
Yeah, so I understood that he wasn't ready to be in the relationship, even though we had a few years together. And it was really hard. It was really hard because being pregnant is a whole different level
Yeah.
of vulnerability. And that's something that people have to acknowledge and be conscious of it.
Obviously, you're growing you're growing a whole human being in your body.
Yes.
That is not easy. That is so underrated.
Yes. Yes. And you know what? I hear so many stories and even celebrities that have to deal with breakups during during pregnancies, I mean. And just to point this out, like Britney Spears, she just wrote a book and she talked about her experience with Justin Timberlake. Did you hear about it?
Honestly, no.
No?
No.
When they were together, apparently she got pregnant. So that was years ago.
Oh.
Yes, and he wasn't ready to be a dad, so she understood that, and she actually finished the pregnancy, and that was really really hard on her.
Well,
So he actually played her, and he went away, and he started living his best life, and apparently the song "Cry Me a River" was about her. Because he started humiliating her and everybody kept judging her. No one knew she was pregnant.
yeah.
But on the whole fame and entourage that she had, you remember she had a very rough with paparazzis and rumors and everybody treating her badly. Well, Justin Timberlake, he was just shining everywhere.
Obviously.
Yeah. So that story made me think of this type of breakup make you evolve because that's exactly what happened to me too. Because when we were actually done, when I was pregnant, I understood that it was over, but for him it wasn't over. So he was on and off all the time.
Yeah.
So he wasn't conscious of the fact that I was pregnant, and plus he during that time he went to dating reality show here in Quebec. So it was very well known. and I watched the show Pregnant.
That is some tea.
Yeah.
It is. I don't know what to tell you. I'm speechless.
Yeah, well, it was hard. And I'm not saying the story just to make you sad, but
Yeah.
just to understand that this type of breakup, the ones that makes you hurt, and it breaks your soul in so many ways that after that, you're just not the same person. You know, you evolve in a way that you understand at the end the other person, how they went through, because a relationship takes two. So when there's a breakup, there are two breakups.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that. But when you are doing that type of breakup, it's so strong that at the end you're so different. You see life so different. And more on my situation because I was pregnant.
Yeah, like adding on top of everything you went through.
Yeah.
There was this pregnancy.
But but you know what? Usually with this type of breakup, where it hurts so much, there's a point where you start seeing yourself differently, treating yourself differently, because you start hating yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
Because you're so in love with that other person to the point that you feel like you're hurting them even though you're not. So you just hate what you do and you hate yourself.
Exactly. And I remember I was hating myself so much because he was going out. His social media kept going up with a bunch of women, different type of women. And I kept seeing that. So I started hating myself just for the fact of being pregnant. And that wasn't okay. And usually when you're going through that breakup, there's always someone or something that saves you. Always. If there's a friend, family member, something, a change of job, physical, sometimes there are even accidents. There's something that changes you.
Quick joke.
Yeah.
About accidents.
Okay.
So 2 things.
Yeah.
Just adding on to what you said. I believe that women just glow up and become a different person when they break up.
Well, after they go to that stage.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
But we can literally find the best job within 24 hours, buy a freaking hotel for ourselves, and become a whole different person just because we were heartbroken. And we just become this whole different evolved person. And I love that about us because it's all women. It's not just me and you.
But because there's a process, you know, when we break up, we actually go into the stage of hurting and then acceptance.
Yeah.
And then glow up. So that's exactly what happened to me. And the little person that saved me was my own baby.
That is so sweet.
Yes.
It is so sweet.
And you know what? It was the most amazing way ever because I was sad, I was depressed, and I was actually going to the hospital. Like it was really bad. Then all of a sudden, I started feeling, I remember I was lying down and I was crying. And all of a sudden, I felt the excitement of where you're really excited and you go like this. So I was lying down and I was crying. I all of a sudden, I just went like this. And I was like, I'm not happy. I'm supposed to be sad. And then I kept doing that. And I was like, you know what? This is not me.
Yeah.
This is not my happiness.
We need to get up and get going.
Exactly.
Yes.
I was like, this is my baby's happiness.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Yes, you're not going to see your mommy sad anymore. We're going to do it. We're going to be just the two of us. We're going to be happy. So I planned a pregnancy photo shoot. I started glowing in a way that you have no idea. Usually pregnant women, they gain weight.
Yeah.
I lost weight in a crazy way.
Oh my God.
I was glowing. People, like, I started getting DMs when I was pregnant. So after I got my baby, a month later, people were asking me on dates. So
Oh my
it was
God, look
amazing.
at you.
It was amazing. So I was like, you know what? I can keep going.
We
Moving
will
on.
keep going.
Yes.
Always.
Yes. So, but looking back, you are not the same person.
Yeah.
You change. Your whole mindset change. The way you see yourself change.
I totally.
So it's so different with this other type of breakup where you understand and you're more mature where the other person is and where you are. That when your soul is broken, you understand that you put yourself first no matter what.
Yeah. And we should always put ourselves first, no matter what, because at the end of the day, when you're looking back at your life, at your memories, it's going to be you with you all alone.
Exactly.
So just love yourself to the max and appreciate everything and everything that you've done for yourself.
Yes, and everything related to love. Learn your love languages, learn about yourself, and be the best person you can be so you can show it and present it to the person that you want to be and spend your life with.
Exactly.
That's it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Yes. See you next time.